Hey guys, this is Amanda, or also known as Fixing This RN. Today is about bonus savings, which I'm so excited about. I've actually started to love this video the most because it's the only time I really get to play any games or things that are outside of like the normal minis and putting money away from debt. So this all goes towards sinking funds, savings challenges, things for fun, and then also this week I'm going to, since we're almost done with the box challenge, I'm going to also introduce birthday money. So I am so excited about that. We have $250 we're working with. 100 of it is actually going to go towards my birthday fund that is in August. So we will be doing that. But we also have my month ahead binder. So we're going to start with the month ahead because I get excited to do that too. And then we'll kind of work backwards than we normally do because I do want to finish the box challenge after that because we are so close to being done. And that'll give us a good gauge on what we have left to play with. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, we have the month ahead. I have $39 this week that I can put towards the month ahead, which means not all of them will get love this week, but that's okay. Let me actually, do we need that? No, we do not need that. Let's switch this out real quick. Okay, that gave us some extra room. So $3 towards each one of these. We will be able to mark some off this week, which is cool. But I will do that in the background. I won't make you watch me take these out and color them and put them away. So 2, 3. So there are none that will be completed. I just started this a couple weeks ago. So even though we are getting to the point where we can mark some stuff off, it's not to the point where any of them are completed. Month ahead, I have a lot of things I have to be prepared for the month ahead. It seems like I have a lot of bills. I don't personally think I have a ton of bills. I just think that the bills that I have are kind of pricey. So speaking of, while I'm putting these away, water is probably going to be high this month. We had a toilet that was leaking and terrified to look at the bill. I've already put in a request to see if they'll reduce it a little bit, even though I don't know what it is yet, because I'm just double checking myself real quick. Holy moly, someone got hungry. Okay. Because when I went to, see, I missed one. When the guy came out to fix it, he exchanged a part. However, it didn't fix it. In fact, it made it worse. So instead of our toilet running about every 15 minutes, it was running about every 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm scared. I'm so scared. I missed a lot. Okay. So we'll see. Hopefully they will forgive some of it, because the nice thing about the water company that we have is that if we can show that we fixed the problem, they usually give us a discount on the bill. And if they can't do it for the bill that it was high, they will do it for the month after. So that makes it really nice, because at least we'll get some reimbursement for the money we had to spend on the plumber, and also it kind of helps with the higher water bill. So I'm really grateful that they do that. So the only one that's not getting love right now is gifts and the holidays, which is okay, and everything else got love, so that is perfect. So month ahead is done. Next, we're going to do the box challenge. So we have done all of the separate items. The only thing that we're finishing up with is the fresh savings. I was doing rolls for this one, so I guess I kind of did need my little roller, but it's okay, we'll just use one. So I'm using a 6-sided die. We do owe $1, so let me put that aside so I don't forget. And let's see what the last two amounts are going to be. So we have 3, and then we have 3. So $6 more on top of the 1. So we are putting $7 away. If you want, I will actually, depending on how long this video is, I will break this down. Again, I didn't want to count it till we had finished it, but we have. So I feel like we can count it now if we want to. The way that I do my box challenges though, or the way I have done it, because I've only done one other one, is that each of these will go to a specific sinking fund. So I have the sinking funds in mind that I want to do, so I will do that on my randomizer day when I'm starting to put money away towards savings. And I do that at the end of the month. But each one of these will randomly go to one of the sinking funds that I selected. So that is really exciting because by that time I'll forget how much it's actually worth. And then it's really exciting to see that amount go towards whatever sinking fund it goes to. So I will, if I have time and this video isn't too long, I will do that on this video as well. But I'm going to put it aside for right now. So the next one is actually going to be for birthday savings. So I have a birthday in August, and it is a big birthday. I will be 40, which seems wild. I know I'm not a teenager anymore, but it still feels like I can remember a lot of my early 20s and teenage years pretty easily. So it's wild to think that I am old. And I know I'm not old, but it's funny how the older you get, the less old seems like. Because I remember 30 even seemed old to me at one point, and now I'm going into my 40s and I'm like, actually 70 is not that old. 70 is fine. But it is a little bit scary, and I think that all of this happened because I realized I am turning 40 and I do need to think a little bit more seriously about life. I don't think that's the only reason why I started saving. I started saving because we've definitely been through a series of events, and that has changed my concept on being ready for stuff. You will never be able to be fully ready for things, but we do need to be ready. So anyways, I don't do anything during Mother's Day, birthdays. I don't ask for anything. I don't want to be recognized, and that's part of a self-love problem, but it's also because I didn't want any money spent on me. This year, I want a little bit of attention, so I'm saving for myself. Adam just lets me do whatever I want, which he's amazing about that. So I'm just going to start putting money aside. My idea has been changing. I ultimately wanted to go to Disney as like a combined gift for Annabeth graduating, my birthday, and things like that, but it's not going to be able to happen. And it was kind of a big goal anyways. So I haven't decided what we're going to do. I have some thoughts, but I haven't decided what we're going to do yet. So we are working with Mischief Managed Budgets, and I am going to use the birthday challenge that she created, and we're going to scratch off a couple, and hopefully we can put some money aside. And again, I already have pre-planned $100. So once we get close to that, I'm going to stop. And I just realized, I guess it doesn't matter because I have no idea how much these are. So we'll start with the birthday cake with the cherries. Ooh, cherries sound good. So this is $13. And as we go along, I'll add more birthday ones, but I thought this would be the perfect time to go ahead and add that. So 13. Plus 4 plus 10. And let's do one more, and I'm going to do another one so I don't do all of the same backgrounds right away. And then I have one more that we can do. Plus 9. Okay, so let me... That is $36. 10, 20, 30. I'll be okay. 35 and 36. So that is all we'll do for that right now. I do have another one that we can start working on too. That way I don't complete all of these all at once. And then maybe I'll just put it aside until I can get more of the birthday ones that I've gotten. I actually have a couple coming in the mail too. So it's my last of everything I bought before I put myself in Etsy jail. So this one says happy birthday. It's from Party Planner Papery. It should save us $35 when we're done, and its denomination is 4 to 7. So let's see. I was watching this guy. This is $5. I was watching this guy. It just came up on my social media, and it was during this past week. And so I'm gonna butcher this story, but basically, I started watching it because I really like Benson Boone, and this guy looked almost identical to Benson Boone. So I just started watching it, and he started singing Pink Pony Club by, and I butcher her name too, but Chappelle Roan, and it was so good. And so ever since then, and it's been a few days now, I have had that song living rent-free in my head. And that's $9. So we'll save another $23 for that. And so we saved $59 between the two. 30. And the next time I will bring more savings challenges towards it. But I think I underestimated how far $100 would take me with these challenges. So I don't want to just complete them all in one day. So we will go ahead and put this aside. And give me 1 second to reset. I'm going to bring out the roll and save, and I'm also going to take out the money that we're not using this week for birthday. Okay, we're reset. I took the rest of the birthday money out so we can make more challenges the next week. So let's go ahead and do a roll and save and see where we can go with these and see how much money we're putting aside. This is from Kimmy Budgets, or also known as Beijing Girl Budgets on YouTube. She is so funny, and even on my busy days like this, I really haven't been able to watch any channels this week either. So I mean, it's been really busy, but she's just always so positive, even with her own things going on in life. So I really appreciate that and aspire to be like that. So let's go ahead and roll. I just usually roll like that. So let's see what we're doing. And I never count these up until the end of the month. I forgot what that was, so let's roll again. Oh, whew. Well, I mean, if there's any day for it to be high, let's do it today. All right, so we'll actually do the pink one first, since that's the one I rolled. That was $6, so we're gonna take a 5 and a 1. This one is going towards school, because there's always things with school coming up. I have one less person in school, at least grade school, so that one's not as big of a deal as it used to be. But Carson is in daycare, so it's expensive. but anyone that has anyone in daycare absolutely knows that. 1, 2, 3, or anyone that's ever paid for daycare absolutely knows that. Vacation is the next one. This one never gets a ton of love, but it's okay. Again, I'm not going to technically count it, but I am going to replace some of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It seems like it just takes its time, and that's perfectly okay with me. Okay, next is flood. Same thing with flood. It goes very slowly most of the time, but this one actually got some love. So $6 is going to this one. I'm sorry if my elbow is showing. I don't know why I'm not super self-conscious of showing my face and stuff, but for some reason showing my elbow just seems like off limits in private. Just weird. Okay, medical. I might take a step back. I kind of spoke about it before. I might take a step back from medical pretty soon. I do have an FSA account, and so we are kind of okay-ish with that, but I would like to have a little bit of a backup just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, clothes is getting 4. So let me just take some ones out. 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we have in medical. Oh, not medical, sorry. Clothes. So we have a 5, so we're not making any changes for that one. Okay, Etsy. It would have been funny if it was 3 again. So 1, 2. No money to exchange for that one. Hockey is getting some love this week. It is getting 6. So 5 and 6. And then last but not least, house is getting 2. So 1 and 2, and I believe I already cash exchanged that one too, so there shouldn't be anything to condense. And that is roll and save. So super fast, besides me playing with this accordion binder. I love playing this. It's just something different. And I hope that I keep continuing to find ideas to do miscellaneous stuff that isn't as serious as some of the other sinking funds I have. So I have started incorporating more fun stuff instead of just always having bills. Okay, next is Life of the Creator. We finished with the first challenge by Snow Gardener 307. This book is from Snow Gardener 307. She created a book with a bunch of other collaborators on different saving challenges. The first challenge that we did was from Snow Gardener 307, so that one just had all the admiration going towards her, which she truly deserves. This time we gave a little bit of love to a different creator. This is going to Car, and this is from 307 Designs, I believe. Yeah, 307 Design Studio. It says Kiss My Hiney. This is so freaking cute. So she made stickers, and basically you just put the little kiss marks wherever you want. Some have numbers, some do not. Since we actually have a little bit of extra money to play with, I'm going to go ahead and add $10 to this. So we will put the high number on her cheek, even though it says kiss my hiney, and we will put a $2 on her butt. That's so cute. Okay, and that would be $10. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. So $10 being saved this time. So that is exciting, and I will do my very best to remember that. I remember to tag Marlene for the book, but then also to tag each creator that I'm working on, and I'm doing these one at a time. So awesome. Okay, so $10 going to that one, and then what else am I gonna do? So I have some money left, and I actually have already had another box challenge set aside. This one seems like a doozy, so I'm a little bit scared of it, but I've also been really excited to start it. So let's go ahead and do that one. Okay, so this one is actually in a different binder because we still were using the other one for Budget with Carly's challenge. So this is Silly Goose box. Always be a silly goose. This is from Champagne's Corner and Mischief Managed Budgets. So we have a bunch of little gooses, and this has just been so cute, and they look so cute even though most of the time they're kind of mean. So I'm excited to play this. So let's go ahead and get started. I can't remember if I laminated these or not. Okay, I did. So I've been watching Champagne play this a few weeks ago, so I know these have the potential to get really spicy, so we will see what happens. Let's mix these up a little bit. I like when they're laminated, and there's a lot of them, because sometimes it is a little bit easier to mix them up, where I don't feel like I don't mix them up well. It's not perfect, but it has helped. I did this with the spring box from Budget with Carly too. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to turn the light back on too. Okay, I have no idea where any of this is, so it's starting from scratch. I wish there was somewhere we could hide that while we're doing the box challenge. Okay, so it says save an even number, and we're actually right there. So that's cool. So let's go ahead and do 4. I know sometimes I play low, but for some reason I do not want to short myself on this. So like I said, these box challenges just really encourage me to really go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we'll add that to this one. Save any number from your birth date. Well, that one is going to be super easy, because my birthday has all 8s in it. I was born on August 8th and in the 80s, so I think I'm going to go for 80, or sorry, not 80, but 8, just because it's a theme. So silly toys, silly costumes, silly hats. So we'll do 8 here. That's an ugly 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Save an even number. And this is another silly hat. I think for this, I'm going to roll until I actually get an even number, because I don't want it all to be on me and then me either go too high or go too low. So we have 6. So we're adding another 6 to this. Okay. Save any number from your phone number. Ooh, there's so many options here. Okay. Oh, another hat. So apparently I didn't roll this very good. So this one, I think I'm going to do like I did with my birthday, and I'm going to do a reoccurrent number, and that one is 9. So we're really throwing money at this one, but it makes the most sense to me. All right, let's hope that I get a different one this, no, it's not. Okay, let me mix this a little bit more because I can kind of see the challenge. Okay. Save any number from your zip code. Which one's that one? Jobs, toys. It's on this one. Let's do 5, because 5 is in my zip code. Save 2 or 10. That's so drastic, guys. Because I definitely don't want to short myself. Let's do 10. I mean, if you have it, you should use it, right? I like how this gives you options though. Save an even number. Oh, he's cute. He's my favorite so far. He's a little aviator guy. He's under silly eyewear. And we'll roll for this one. So, nope. 4. So 4 for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, ooh, we got soccer. Roll any die and add $5. So this is sports, I'm assuming. Nope, silly toys. So roll any die and then add $5. So we have 5 and 5, that's another 10. Okay. Save $8. Ooh, is that the same guy? No, he's a different guy. Okay. I was like, how am I gonna keep track of that? Okay, we're saving $8. So there are pre-designated ones on there, so that's good to know. Save an odd number. Watch, I won't roll any. Okay, I did. So 1 for our little guy with a balloon. Oh, it looks like these might be a, ooh, silly goose game. This is from section 3. So let me make sure I'm not missing it. Is that just part of the instructions? He's a cooking guy. Hang on. I didn't get to see all of this, so I knew there were some things that I had questions about initially. So we will see what happens. Okay, I get it. Okay, I think I get it. So we are 1, 2, 3. So take $2 from section 3 and then roll a d6 to see where it goes. Okay, so we don't have $2 technically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will have to put that in there. Okay, I'm getting it. So we're taking $2. So we're gonna put -2. And we are going to roll a d6, which I honestly don't know if I have one. I have a d8. Nope, d6. Silly Amanda. Okay. 4. It's going to 4. So we're going over 1. Right? Yeah. We're going over 1 and we're adding 4. Plus 4. Or nope, plus 2. That got me all mixed up. So we completed that once. So it looks like that goes back in the deck. And the $2 will go here. Okay, I got it. Uh-oh, we have another one. Take $5 from section 6. So 4, 5, and 6. So $5. So -5. And roll a d6 to see where it goes. And it's going to 5. This is kind of cool. Okay. So +5. And we are going to check it off. Okay. So at this point, I don't even know if it's worth writing the numbers. I probably should just color it in. But we'll keep going. And I noticed that there's another couple of games. So let's mix this again. Just because I don't want to just play it on one side. Plus, we're going to eventually get to one that does not have any money. And then we're just going to have to not play it. Okay. So save 6. What are you in? You're under silly eyewear. So $6. I started it, so I'm going to finish it that way. We have a little goose balancing for silly toys, and we are saving $9. Oh, that one's kind of spicy. So 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're getting lower now. Let's put that in. Save 3 or 9, and it's a little fire duck. Let's do 9 again, because why not? Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have this money ever again. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13 left, it looks like. Save an odd number. Oh, he's cute. That's not an odd. That's not an odd. 5. Okay. We got a pirate duck. I wonder if that's eyewear. Nope. Yeah, eyewear. Okay, so we're saving 7. So 5, 6, and 7, and that means that we are going to be done after this. We do have $1 left, so what we're going to do is there were stars in the back. So I'm just going to do that. So 1, and then we are done. Okay, let me put this where they go. All right, that was cool. That was a great way to start this. And I felt like we made a little bit of progress. I like how you never know if it's gonna give you something or if you're gonna have to roll it or if you're gonna play a game. So that is pretty cool about that game. Okay, so that didn't take as long as I was expecting it to with all the things. I remembered why I kind of put the light out, so I'm gonna turn it back off. My phone gets too hot with the light above it. Let's go ahead and just try to break the other challenge down real quick and see how much we save. So I am going to keep it in its designated folders because, again, we're going to divide this up based off of the folder. So each thing's going to get, each thing in my randomizer is going to get a savings. So let's go ahead and count it, and then we'll at least be able to see how much we save. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41. So $41. Then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52. So $52 for this one. Holy moly. Plus 52. $10, 25, 35. This one feels thick. It might not be that thick though. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. $10, 20, 35, 36. $10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. This is not in order. $10, 25, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 25, 35, 40, yeah, 43. Almost done. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And if you're wondering, I always come back here when I need ones. So that's how they got exchanged throughout me doing this. And then 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So the last one was the biggest one, which makes sense because that was just based on rolling. So we saved $374 with this box challenge, which is so cool. So this was not just in the month, this was last month too. I believe it was just in the month of May. I do not think I did it for April, but I might be wrong about that. But that is so cool. Wow, okay. So $374, I'm gonna make a little note just so I can put it in my savings tracker for completed challenges. And this was the Sweet Spring Savings Challenge box from Budget with Carly. So I will make sure to link that down below too. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me and watching me put money away for my savings. This is my favorite day. I've decided, at least for right now. I'm sure things change, but I am so excited that the box challenge is officially complete. We've already started another one, and we're saving towards the big 4-0 birthday. So thank you for making it this far, and I hope to see you on the next video.